Hi, it's Barbara Greenlee with Green Moon Stamp Studio, and in this video I'm just going to show you a quick and easy technique. It's a coloring technique to use on white die cuts. It's called the smooshing technique. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to make this cute card with the paper butterflies and featuring the Perennial Lavender paper. So I'm going to show you how to get your color on your paper butterflies. You of course could use a blending brush and blend on the color, but this is another fun technique. It's called smooshing. So let's do our butterfly and then we'll put the card together at the end because the butterfly will need to dry a little bit. These paper butterflies are amazing. You get 40 in a package, so there are 8 sheets like this of 5 butterflies. We're using the largest one, but there is a ton of butterflies in there. And this is the paper that we're using, this Perennial Lavender paper. I've been using the heck out of this paper. It's so pretty. Love all of the sheets in here. This is what's left in this particular pack that I have, but look at that. So I'm also doing an online class with this paper and this Perennial Lavender suite. So look for that in the next few days. All right, so let's get started here. What we're going to do is, and you can leave your, actually, no, never mind, I'm thinking of another technique. You'll want to pop your butterfly out of there, out of your die paper, butterflies paper, and then you're going to pick what color of marker, what colors do you want your butterfly. So you're going to use the Stampin' Right markers. These are water-based, and we need the water-based markers because we are going to spritz it with water. So you'll need a block. I've chosen a E block because that way I have plenty of room for this butterfly on here. And I think on this one I'm going to use the Starry Sky and the Berry Burst. You can use multiple colors, so let me show you how to do that. You're going to use the big line is your brush tip. So you're going to use your brush tip and you're going to just use the side of your brush so you don't hurt your brush. You put some marks on there. Then get your other color that you'd like to use and put some marks of that on there. This is Berry Burst. And then maybe a little bit of the Fresh Freesia. So let me just put a little bit of Fresh Freesia. You don't have to make this solid. You don't want to touch your colors together. Just leave them spaced. All right, so let me put those aside. Every butterfly will look different. Okay, then you're going to give it a spritz with water. I'm going to turn around and spritz it over here so that I don't get everything wet over here. So just 1 or 2 spritzes, and that will, so you've got it all beaded up. Now you want to know which way your butterfly is facing. So on my card, he's facing this way, so I'm going to turn him this way to put the color on. So you just put it down on your block, and this is where the smooshing name comes in. You smoosh it around to make sure we get his antenna, and then you pick it up. Oh, we missed a little spot right there. So you can put it back down. You might get some ink on your fingers. Oh, still missed a spot. Okay, so you just keep putting it on there until you get, that made him pretty solid in the darker color. So I'm not sure that that's what I wanted to go for. So I probably put too much of the dark color on. Well, there's still a white spot right there. I don't want any white on this project. It depends on what you're doing as to whether you want some white or you want the whole thing colored. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Wipe my fingers off somewhere. Okay, let's do another one. And let me get a Kleenex to wipe this. Okay, so let's wipe that color off of there. And this one, I want it to be a little brighter, so I think I'm going to use the Berry Burst and the Gorgeous Grape. So I think it will stand out more on the project. This particular project, we have a lot of starry sky. All right, so I'm going to spritz it. And again, I'm going to flip it over and smoosh. You want to smoosh carefully so that you don't rip your paper butterfly. Oh, and I didn't get enough. Let me add some more. Didn't have quite enough color on there. Or I didn't have enough water. So there's a perfect balance there somewhere. I spritz it twice this time. Okay, I'll try again. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. It's kind of fun. Okay, so that one is mostly the Berry Burst. Sometimes it's hard to get the highlights. It kind of blends all into one color. So I'm going to add a little bit more Starry Sky because I want some Starry Sky highlights on there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, so it's an easy way to get color on your white dies. You can die cut anything, any white die, and put it on there. My club did this technique this month, and we did Lost Lagoon and Pool Party on this little leaf die out of the Stippled Roses dies. So on this one, we wanted to leave some white so that it would match the paper. And this is the big card. It's in plastic. Let me take it out so you can see it close up. On the big card, we just did one color. We just did Pebbled Path. So same thing on this. We did the smooshing technique for those leaves here and here. So it's a cool technique. You can use it for a lot of things. All right, so these butterflies will just dry, and then we'll put our card together. So I've got a Starry Sky card base for this. And this is a super simple layout. We've just got a 4 by 5 1/4 piece. Ooh, I did that right on the edge. I think I stayed on the paper. If you go off the paper, just fold it in. I think I'm okay. No, it's a little bit. So anyway, this is just 4 by 5 1/4 out of the Perennial Lavender paper. We're gonna stick that on the front. And then this is also from the Perennial Lavender paper. So we're going to put this on there. Actually, I want to put this one on first. I cut this one a little longer, so I didn't have to worry about if I made it exactly 4 inches. I went ahead and made it 4 1/4. So it's going to go all the way to the edges of the card. And then this one is going to line up with the edge of the background paper. Okay, and then on my sample here, I did hello. The hello is out of the Heartfelt Hellos stamp set. This is one of the celebration items that you can get just until February 29th. So that's when celebration ends. And so this is a free one for a $50 order. So make sure you take advantage of celebration before that's over. Got about a month left. February 29th, 2024. So I'm going to stamp this in Starry Sky so that it matches our base. I'm just going to put it down here, right on the paper. And let's see how these are doing. Yep, they're almost dry. Dry enough. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know which one to use. Actually, I think this one, I was afraid that one was going to be too blue, but I think that one looks better on there. This one I didn't do any blue. It was grape and berry burst. But I really like the Starry Sky. I'll probably use them both, but for this one I'm doing right now, I'm going to use the one that's more Starry Sky. So you just need a couple of dots of glue for your butterfly, and I just put them on at the bottom, and you can manipulate the wings a little bit so that it looks like he's flying. So just hold down that for just a second or two. And then we just need an inside and an envelope. So here's what I did for that. I stamped from the Painted Lavender stamp set, stamped this in Starry Sky, and then I believe I did Pretty Peacock for the stems there. So there's your card all finished, and please leave me a comment. Let me know if you've tried this smooshing technique, or tell me another technique that you'd like me to demonstrate. Thanks.